Arpit, if I could get you in on the discussion as well, and let's talk about banks, because the kind of divergence that you've been seeing in banks, last 2 days it was all about PSBs. Today there's profit taking on some of those names, IndusInd, SBI, etc. And it's actually HDFC Bank, which is the only one which is able to hold out.
So looking at the overall the banking index, so far we have seen the least underperformance from the banking index in the last couple of weeks. So from last 2 to 3 days, we have definitely seen good selective action in the banking space. Now looking at the chart structure of particularly HDFC Bank. So far HDFC and ICICI, which were the primary drivers for the Bank Nifty index, so far they have been subdued. But looking at the overall banking index, 55,555 was a key level that was Bank Nifty was not able to surpass. But today also we have seen dip from high levels, but holding 55,500 zone. And here on, I think it would be ICICI and HDFC that could join the party from here on for Bank Nifty to move higher. So HDFC definitely the risk reward is quite favorable, consolidating from last 13-14 sessions, closing above 975 can head towards 988, 1000 levels. Along with that, second outperform would be Kotak Bank. So if you look at the chart structure of Kotak Bank, a very strong base formation has been seen on the weekly scale, almost a range breakout on the weekly scale after 7 weeks above 2040 levels. And I think from here on, slowly, steadily, you can see a good move towards 2100, 2120 levels. So Kotak and HDFC looks good from here on to play the next uptake swing in the Bank Nifty.
Heavyweights, Kotak and HDFC Bank is what Arpit is liking at this point in time. But a lot of volatility is kicking in because Nifty 50 is back above that 25,400 mark right now, and even Nifty Bank has seen a very good recovery. But along with that, let's also get you some tradable ideas as well. And Kunal, you go first. Tell us which are the stocks that you're tracking.
So I'll bet on large cap names, and Sun Pharma is something which after today's up move, I think it started to look attractive, especially with the fact that the stock is given a breakout, a swing breakout on the short-term charts. 1690 is where I would place the target for the stock over the near term, so this to buy, with the stop loss could be kept at 1620. ABB is the other stock which is looking extremely attractive. Now the stock is still below its long-term moving average, the 200 DMA, but the setup in the last 3 or 4 days, the consistent price action, the peer group which have started to show signs of a breakout, I believe it would be a matter of time that even ABB would start to pick up as well as get back into a breakout mode. So would look out for 5,800 as a target on the upside, stop aside 5,200.
Okay, so those are two stocks that are looking good to Kunal right now. Arpit, what about you? Any BTSC recommendations you'd like to make for our viewers? Okay, we seem to have snapped that line, so we'll try and patch him back. But Kunal, your two picks, ABB and the other one that you were talking about, Sun Pharma. We've spoken about Sun Pharma and the entire pharma space at length. But what about ABB that's looking good from you, good to you from this space? Any other stock in the industry that ABB belongs to looking good?
So Siemens is the other stock which is looking attractive. L&T we've been discussing over the last, I think, 2-3 days, especially a point when I think L&T was one of the top performers on the Nifty 50 basket, I think 2 or 3 days back. That stock is again looking quite charged up. So, when you look at the entire peer group, which have given breakouts over the last, I think, 3-4 odd trading sessions, and then this is the only stock, which is still in an underperforming category. So I believe that the trade is pretty much on the higher side, where we may look at a revival of sorts for this kind of an underperforming name. I also believe that stocks like L&T, which has given a breakout over the last 2-3 days back, I think that stock, even at current levels, would start to look a lot more better in terms of the price move, because we've managed to come back into a breakout mode after, I think, weeks or months of consolidation for a stock like L&T. So this may not be a short-lived move. Yes, you may have a couple of days of price uptick and then a few days of consolidation for these stock prices, but then net, the trend for these stocks is pretty much on the positive side.
All right, so that's the take coming in on some of these large cap names. But with this, let me also welcome Sunny Agrawal on the show right now. Hi, Sunny. Good afternoon. And Sunny, a lot of sector churning that is underway. Today, we are seeing the pharma pack that is holding up well. Add to that is IT. Help us understand which sector are you betting on or which is looking good to you?
Good afternoon and thanks for having me on the show. I think again we continue to remain bullish on festive-led beneficiaries. So again, as discussed earlier, so again, hotel and tourism is the one pack where we have a bullish view, and a few names which we are recommending right now to our clients are Indian Hotel and Lemon Tree. In addition to that, again, auto pack. Although auto OEM we have seen a massive rally post 15th of August. We believe auto ancillary still there is a lot of value. So auto ancillary, which are leaders in their respective segment, a case in point, Subros, which hold close to 40-45% market share on air conditioning, passenger vehicle or commercial vehicle, both the segment. So few select auto ants named like Subros or for that matter, SJS Enterprises, Lumax Auto, Precall, Sandar. So again, I think auto ants is the place to be in. That is our take for next a few weeks. In addition to that, consumer durable, which can be played through EMS, which are focusing on consumer durable as a pack. So again, there comes the name like Amber, EPAC Durable, and PG Electroplus. So again, I think entire focus is right now on consumption-driven sector and allied ancillary sector, which are catering to the brand owners in the consumption space.
Makes sense. Arpit, let's have your stock ideas as well.
Yeah, so looking at the overall the setup wise, if you're seeing very good momentum is seen in the new age space, and first would be Eternal. So a very strong setup on the monthly and the weekly setup, a fresh range breakout on the daily scale above 334 levels, strong bullish candles, so definitely looks good towards 350, 355 levels. One can go long with keeping stop loss of 320 for an upside move towards 355. Second would be from the capital market theme space, CAPS, computer age management services. A very good reversal on the weekly setup, a range breakout after almost 7 weeks, strong bullish candle on the daily and the weekly setup. So risk reward looks quite favorable with keeping stop loss of 39.50. Slowly steady, the stock can head towards 41.50, 42.50 in the coming couple of days with a week's time frame.
All right, so those are the calls coming in.